Hello students, this is the sixth part of our second lesson. It is 1.2 on to the summit we reached the top. So open your books, page number 18. On this page number there is given first thought. From here we are going to start in this part. So listen carefully. My first thought on reaching the top was a sense of gratitude to God. Gratitude, it means, look at the board. Gratitude, it means thankfulness. Thankfulness to God. So here Tenzing Norgay is giving us information that when he first reached on the top of that summit of Mount Everest, that time he had a sense of gratitude, a sense of thankfulness to God. He said thanks to God. Why? Because he reached onto the top of Mount Everest summit. That after having failed 6 times, and before this, Tenzing Norgay tried 6 times to reach onto the top of that summit, but he failed, and this time he succeeded in that. He had blessed me with fulfillment of this desire, and I had held so long. So, because of the God's blessing, I have completed my desire. The God's blessing fulfilled my desire, and therefore, from a long time, whatever desire Tenzing Norgay had in his mind, that desire fulfilled here, completed here. I placed on the summit the offerings. Offerings, it means to give something, or to offer something. Offerings to God that I had carried with me. So when he reached onto the top of that mountain, that time he had something in his pocket that he wanted to give to his God, that he wanted to offer to his God. This is in accord with my religion. Accord, it means, meaning of that word accord is given here, agreement, be harmonious or consistent with. So this is in accord with my religion. So according to the Tenzing Norgay's religion, he needed to give something to his God, he needed to offer something to his God after fulfillment of his desire. Both of my wife and I are Buddhist. So what is the religion of Tenzing Norgay? Tenzing Norgay was a Buddhist person. I could not kneel. Kneel, it means, sit on the knees because of my clothes and equipments. So the clothes Tenzing Norgay owned, those were very tight, very fat, and he had lot of equipment on his body. Therefore, he was not able to sit properly on his knees. But I offered a silent prayer in my heart. But even though in a very silently in his heart, he did a prayer there for his God. The offerings were biscuits, candy, and a little blue pencil. So what he offered to the God that time, he had a biscuit to offer to the God, a candy, a kind of chocolate to offer to the god, and a blue pencil he offered to the god that time. My youngest daughter Nima had given me the pencil before I left home. So here Tenzing Norgay is telling us why he had that pencil, because when he left the home that time he had a youngest daughter, very little child, girl child, and that child gave him that pencil, that when you will reach onto the top that time give this pencil to the god, or offer this pencil to the god, or put this pencil onto the summit of that Mount Everest. She asked me to put on the top of the mountain as her offering. So here we get information. She told Tenzing Norgay, if you reach onto the summit, put it there and offer it there to the god from me. It was an ordinary blue pencil, not even a long one, but it was one of her prized possession. Prized, it means valuable. Prized, it means valuable. And possessions. Possessions, it means belong to someone. Another meaning is someone's personal property. Prized possessions. So this pencil was not a long pencil, it was very short pencil, but it was her. It means Tenzing Norgay's daughter, very valuable personal property, very valuable personal thing. As I put it down, I pointed it out to Hilary, and when Tenzing Norgay was putting everything on that summit that time, he did some kind of sign and told Hilary that I am putting all this thing onto this summit. He gave me a big smile, showing that he understood. And that time, Hilary gave a smile to Tenzing Norgay, and through that smile, he wanted to show Tenzing Norgay that I can understand your feelings, you can put that there. Then I got out the flags, which I had a piece of string about 4 feet long. So after that, Tenzing Norgay take out all the 4 flags from his pocket, from his bag, and those 4 flags were attached to a string, long, narrow rope. I fastened one end, fasten it means attach. I fastened one edge to my ice axe, and Hilary took picture as I held it up. So, one end of that string he attached to his ice axe. This kind of axe, particularly, people used in climbing on the snowy mountain. This axe they put into the ice, and after that climb up. So this kind of axe he attached the string, and after that he fetched that axe into the ice, and one string he caught into his hand, and there were 4 flags attached to it. First flag was of Britain, second United Nations, third Nepal, and fourth Indian flag. And in this way, Hilary took a picture of Tenzing Norgay, his axe, which is attached into the ice, and 4 flags onto the string. As I had to bring my ice axe down with me, I buried one end of the string in the ice onto the top, and the other in snow on the slope down below. So, if Tenzing Norgay wanted to come down, so that time he need his axe to come down off that summit. So, what he did, he take out this string from his axe and bury that string into the ice, and one end of that string he left on the slope of that mountain, of that summit. When I left, they were lying flat against the summit, and when Tenzing Norgay left that summit, he started to come down. That time, those flags were on the summit into the flat position. Flat it means straight, or in a flat position it means in the horizontal position. I was very thirsty. Thirsty it means need to drink. I was very thirsty. I took out a water tumbler. Tumbler it means, look at the board. Tumbler it means a flat bottom drinking water bottle or glass. For to drink, but found the water in the metal container had frozen, so I couldn't quench. Quench it means, meaning of this word is given here, satisfy one's thirst. It means complete one's need of drink. So, when he was thirsty, that time he took out his tumbler to drink water. But that time he found the water in that tumbler became ice. There were no liquid water that became ice, therefore he could not drink that water, and he could not complete his thirst. I ate some biscuit and offered some to Hilary. So he found that he could not drink water, so he took out a biscuit and started to eat few biscuits and offered some biscuits to his friend Hilary. So students, in this way we are going to stop here. Have a good day to all of you. Thank you very much.